Let's discuss about the issue recently happened of Microsoft versus Nayara. On July 18, 2025, European Union imposed sanction on Nayara Energy due to its ownership linked to the Russian oil giant, which is called as the Rosneft. But Nayara is legally operating in India, not sanctioned by the US, not banned by the Indian authority, holding a valid paid Microsoft license. Despite this, the Microsoft unilaterally suspended Nayara access to the Microsoft Outlook, exactly, Microsoft Outlook, Microsoft Team, and along with that, other critical enterprise cloud services. And that basically create a lot of buzzword. Can you imagine? No breach, no non-payment, no Indian court orders, just a geopolitical trigger. And that is something is a great lesson for all the CISOs. The question is, why did Microsoft did this or do this? Possibly the first possible condition is they're following the EU compliance pressure, and Microsoft choose to cut off the access to avoid legal exposure in Europe. But in doing so, it is act beyond the Indian law in a market where the Nayara is not legally restricted, right? Because they're operating in India. That is basically the concern. So here, what is the Nayara legal stand? So Nayara went to the Delhi High Court arguing about this issue, whatever is basically happened. And they discuss about the Microsoft suspension was unilateral and excessive and not basically legally justified under the India or US law. Can you imagine? No official communication or offboarding mechanism has been done, and the action basically damaged the operation without a due process. Exactly. This is what exactly happened. And in this particular stand, a lot of services are running on functions and all that. And this give a solid lesson to a CISO. Why this is matter to a CISO? Why this is matter to the BCP? Why this is matter to the legal team? Because this is no longer just about an email. It is about the sovereignty versus compliance. Can a US tech company enforce EU law in India? Second is basically called as the operational risk, where the business with 100% compliance and valid license got locked out overnight. And that basically talk about the debate on cloud versus cloud control versus cloud dependency. Who really control your business continuity? You and your cloud vendor. And that talk about the vendor lock-ins and everything. And what is the deep risk